Hey everyone, it's Miss Lindsay again with Next Door Discoveries. I have another activity for you to do today. Again, the point of these videos is for you to be able to find some things to do with your toddler around your house with things that you can find in your house, so I hope you've been enjoying them. So today is kind of a combination of an outdoor activity and a craft. So all that you need is paint, something to pour your paint into. I would highly recommend either doing this activity outside or using a tray or newspaper to put down on your table. You'll need a piece of paper. I'm using white for this, and basically a handful of things that your kiddo can find out in your yard. So I will go ahead and show you how this one is done. Okay, so basically you're just gonna send your kiddo out to the yard and see what they can find. This is a really big bunch of clover that you can just let them dip into the paint and then see what sort of texture it makes. All of these things that I'm showing you at first, these are all just weeds that I found out in my yard. This, I have no idea what this is, but you can see how that would make really interesting patterns. These also weeds, no clue what they are. We have a million of them. This was growing out of a bush. These little flowers are also actually weeds that are growing in the garden. I recognize that not everyone probably lives on 10 acres, and we have access to, unfortunately, a lot more weeds. These are onions than most people do, but I'm sure that you can find lots of things in your own yard. This is from a pine tree. This I think would be really cool, more like a paintbrush than some of these others. This is a leaf from what I believe will be a daffodil. These are buds from an oak tree, and this is actually off of one of our bushes that we have in front of our house. So my initial idea for this craft was actually to paint on a big leaf and then stamp the leaf down onto paper, but obviously it's still really early into springtime and I couldn't find any leaves that were big enough to do that. So instead I thought that your kiddos could go out and find their own paintbrushes instead. So hopefully they were able to do a little exploration and figure out what different textures look like when they're dipped in paint and put on paper. Hopefully you get a few quiet moments out of it. And I hope everyone has had a great week, and please continue to talk about Next Door Discoveries and your other favorite local small businesses. We really appreciate it. Keep the conversation up, and I hope everyone stays safe and home and healthy, and I will see you all next week with another indoor, outdoor, and craft activity.